promise. It is Monday afternoon, or still morning, 8 more minutes we got. Well, folks, I want to start telling you right now some of the things that I'm going to be talking to you about. Okay? Some of the things we're putting together over here. And we're talking about one actor who was afraid of real gangsters. And here's why, and I'm going to tell you why. All right? I'm going to tell you what I saw behind closed doors in Beverly Hills and Hollywood. Movie stars loved us, but they didn't understand us. A lot of things are coming with Stories with Ori. Things that you want to hear about the mafia, Hollywood celebrities, so many other things, folks. Well, I guess everybody's working today on Monday. Maybe this is a bad time for me. There we go. We got Aretha. How are you? Starting it off, my friend Aretha. How you doing, Aretha? Everything good? I think everybody's sleeping today. There's Phyllis. Hi, Phyllis. Glad you guys are doing wonderful. I'm feeling great today. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. this morning. I did a video that's going to be posted. You're going to want to watch that video. There's Fawn. How are you, Fawn? Barbara Brown, Vegas. My old town, Las Vegas, folks. I was there in the good old days when the Italians ran it. Hello, Quicksilver. Folks, please share this room. Let other people know we're here, and we'll get going. Now, I just mentioned some of the story that I'm going to be doing for you here in the future. Okay? I'm going to tell you things of what I saw behind closed doors in Beverly Hills and in Hollywood. I'm going to tell you about the one gangster afraid of real gangsters. And you will be surprised because he's like a tough guy in the movies, but he's not a tough guy. You're going to be surprised when I do that story. All right? You think you know what happens in Hollywood? I'm going to be telling you what really happened in Hollywood. So those are some of the stories. In the meantime, I'm still, I told you all that I watched that TV series, Filthy Rich, written by John Connolly, James Patterson, and Tim Malloy. John Connolly, if you got my book, you will see that he wrote a blurb for me on the back of my book, okay? John was investigating Jeffrey Epstein when the Palm Beach Police Department started. Yeah, that's when John began. And you're going to see the victims. They talk to all these victims, all these young gals. But Jeffrey Epstein, I mean, he makes Diddy look like an altar boy. Seriously. I mean, there are hundreds of girls. They don't know how many hundreds of girls that him and Ghislaine Maxwell had. And you know, when I watched the show, there was a similarity when I started listening to the victims, okay? And some of their stories were identical to the victims in the Diddy case. So I really appreciate you gals who've been abused and been through stuff like that. These things should not happen in our society. But there's something we're going on, and it's all stemmed from the Department of Justice. Not from the president, from the Department of Justice. Why are they hiding all these names of these important people that went with Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, and they were very powerful people. And it's both parties. So when Trump says, oh, Obama didn't do it, no, Obama didn't do it. Because why? Bill Clinton visited the island 26 times. Is Monday a bad day for me coming out here? Can't seem to get people over here. And folks, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that share button and hit that like, okay? I appreciate it, whatever. And don't be ashamed. You want to hit that thanks button? Help me out. I appreciate it. I'm an elderly man. Not making the money I used to, that's for sure. But, you know, it is what it is. Why did Bill Barr go and visit Jeffrey Epstein? Why? Was it a warning to him? Or were they setting things up? Okay. Is Jeffrey Epstein living someplace? Remember, he transferred over $600 million of his money to an island account in the island. Why are you going to do that if you're not going to be at that island? There's so many questions that are unanswered, and we're never going to get them. Because our Department of Justice, they'll arrest you, they'll arrest me, but they won't touch these people. So what's wrong with this country, folks? Quicksilver, I'm agreeing with you. Why would you transfer $600 million a year to an account in the island that nobody could touch except you? Doesn't make sense, does it? So was that what Bill Barr was there for? Was Bill Barr there to set up? Because don't forget, the Bureau of Prison is under the Department of Justice, which was under Bill Barr at the time. And don't forget that Bill Barr's father, David Barr, had a relationship and gave Jeffrey Epstein his beginning. So, a lot of answers there. Money still being there, so I wouldn't be surprised for him. And do dead people move money? No, they don't. The Bahama Island of David Copperfield. Thank you, Dovey. Yeah, let's get the likes up and the shares. Subscribe, folks, please. And close to 10,100. Let's give me the 11,000 here, okay? So folks, you like to hear stories about the mafia, true stories? I'm going to be telling them to you. You want to hear about Hollywood and the mafia? I'm going to be telling them to you. I haven't done these stories before, folks. But with you folks, I'm going to be doing it. So make sure you set your notifications that when I come on and I do a live, you're going to know about it, and I'll be talking to you. Anybody got any questions here for me today? Tomorrow I think I might do a live one out in the field again. think I'm going to go to the farmer's market. And I got a lot of stories falling. I'm amazed at the stories that I have and that I'm still here to be able to tell them. But here I am, folks. Come to you today as I promised. Now, I got to learn how to schedule my live shows, and then what button do I hit when I go in? Because I did it one time and I couldn't get in my own show. So try to figure that one out. But I'll get it. I'll get it figured. Yeah, the mafia still exists, not like it did with the people that I knew. For those of you who bought my book, you know a lot of my friends were, gangsters you see movies about, like Frank Costello, Vito Genovese, Carlo Marcello. What did Carlo have to do with the assassination of President Kennedy? Russell Buffalino. Remember the movie The Irishman? That was Russell Buffalino, folks. Today, there's no fun. It's nothing like the old days. I burnt myself the other day with hot oil on my finger. Oh well, no big deal. Didn't kill me. But I gotta tell you, I watched Alan Dershowitz on the show yesterday, and this guy is fighting like hell to get Ghislaine Maxwell pardoned and out of prison. And I gotta be honest, I was feeling a little bit sorry for her before I seen the show Filthy Rich. Now I don't know who was worse, either her or Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, it's a very tough call there. They were both so bad. And Alan Dershowitz, this famed attorney, he can't keep his mouth shut, but when he opens his mouth, nothing comes out of it. Nothing. You imagine, he said, oh, Maxine Maxwell was a sweetheart of a gal, took my daughter on the beach and built a sandcastle. What? Don't you watch and see what these girls are saying about him? And you let your daughter near her? I don't know if they're going to pardon her. I got a feeling they're going to. Okay? They got to bury this thing. Right now, they're going with this Russiagate on the news. Okay? Yeah, she gained the girl's trust. You're right, Vaughn. All right? Dershowitz is a disgrace. How you doing, Sonia? How are you? I'll tell you, the Department of Justice has nothing going after people like me and you. Just another day's work for them. But if you got money, do what you want to do. Don't worry about it. We got you covered. That's how it works. That's not how our Constitution is supposed to work. When did it start working like this? I don't know. Wish I did. I'd be able to tell you. But I must go back. But I know it goes back with Jeffrey Epstein, that's for sure. I mean, this guy and Ghislaine, he even had other girls going out Young girls find another young girl. All promise them money and fame and send them to college. In the meantime, he gives them $200 for a massage. $200. With all his millions of dollars, he takes advantage of these young girls and pays them $200. This guy was definitely mentally ill. I'm doing good, Sonia. You can tell this thing has got me upset. And Fox News now is buried. They don't talk about Epstein no more. They do what the president tells them. I don't think Rupert Murdoch runs Fox News anymore, or his son. They just want to talk about now that, Obama set them up with that Russian gate thing, okay? So do we believe that or don't we believe that? I can't tell you. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I want to share those thoughts with you, folks. But in the meantime, folks, a lot of good things are happening. I'm still alive. Boy, in 5 months I'll be 81 years old. Can you imagine that? Anyways, folks, I wanted to come here. I want to thank you for coming. I'm going to be coming back tomorrow when I have a lot more to say. All right, but you know what? It's what time is it? It's noon. Noon here in California. That's right, Fun. They're just trying, pass the blame, and trying to distract us because they think we are stupid. But I think America is waking up. America is waking up. So you all stay alert. I'm going to be coming back tomorrow. Thank you, folks. God bless you all. Have a great day.